What is the atmosphere like on this Friday night?
Well, Gwen, I can tell you this much. They are definitely in high spirits, but unfortunately this game is a game which is being played on a working day, and most of the supporters have just arrived. As you can see behind me, some of the public transport has dropped off some of the fans who are coming from work. Some are walking up from the neighborhoods, and you know, as we know, Orlando Pirates have been doing extremely well. They've played 13 matches this season, and they've only lost one, that banana peel coming against Mamelodi FC in the Carling Knockout Cup. So there is a sense that something special this season could be happening in Orlando. They are keeping pace with Mamelodi Sundowns. They are only separated by goal difference, and the numbers are starting to pick up. When we left our seats in the stadium, it was still pretty much empty. But like I said, Gwena, it's a Friday evening. People are still coming from work, and hopefully a 7:30 kickoff will give them enough time to find their seats.
And let's look at the opposition in AmaZulu. They've got a new management team that comes through. This is effectively their first league match, having played their first match in the Carling Cup. What do they bring to the table? What can we expect from an AmaZulu that desperately needs points?
AmaZulu desperately needs points, and I think the fact that they've got a new co-coach in the form of Athazwane, he's played many games at this particular stadium, and he knows the ins and outs of this club, the legacy of this club, and I think he'll be someone who'll be able to spur the players up. But we all know that whenever teams take on either Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs or Mamelodi Sundowns, the big three as we know them, they need no extra motivation. They are always here to try and advertise themselves as players, because they are probably looking for those moves to this big club. And I think if they put pressure on Pirates early on, perhaps an early goal, that could unsettle the hosts, and that could open up a few openings for them and maybe catch them on the counter. But we've seen how Pirates has been playing this season, particularly evidence Mahopa up front, who's been quite lethal. He's got 3 goals out of 3 matches, and he scored midweek on Tuesday. Pirates have a very short turnaround time, 3 days, and they had to be back on the saddle again. Unfortunately, that international break has congested their schedule, so it's going to be a very interesting encounter to see how Pirates will be able to bounce back in terms of fatigue. Will they have the legs to stay up with AmaZulu? So if I was in that AmaZulu coach, I'd try to play a particularly high tempo game to see if Pirates can keep up.